Bryce, you maybe want to just dig into that a little bit. What are you coaching when you talk about the finish and finishing that play, playing the ball? Where are you looking at? What are some thoughts when it comes to the finish?
I guess the biggest thing is don't quit. I mean, that ball has the opportunity to come down until like an inch off the ground. Based on turns, this is something that I've thought about a bunch because it could all depend on the route that you're getting, and then where you are in that position. If you're a boundary corner and you're on top of a route, and your receiver seems like they're slowing down, likelihood of you ball turning comparatively to man turn might be slim. So you're going to kind of fine tune those things. Corners are one thing, especially from that field side of the field, are scary in man coverage. If you're outside leverage on a corner and you're in that sticky situation of should I turn to the ball or should I turn into a man, those are things that are very tricky. I mean, to hammer it down, it's just don't quit. Don't quit on finish and just try to make a play on the ball all the way to the end.
Coach Brady?
Yeah, I think that playing the deep ball and how to properly do it, both from in phase, out of phase, is probably like top two things you need to spend time on as a defensive backs coach. The other one kind of being how to leverage the ball on the perimeter in the run game or screen game. But just looking at playing the deep ball, I think you're teaching obviously the difference from an in phase and out of phase position. So if you're in phase, you got to get your shoulder into the armpit of the receiver. You want to make sure you lean on into them. And then the big thing is getting your eyes up to the sky. A lot of guys want to look back to the quarterback, but if you're playing a deep ball, you're going to lose it if you look back. You want to look up to try to find the ball, and you got to keep putting pressure into the receiver, and that's going to help you play to the situation where he fades off to the sideline so you can kind of feel him fading off of you there. If you're out of phase, like Bryce said, the big thing is don't quit. Keep your eyes down on the hip, and you're running like hell to catch up. And if you see his hands come up at any point when you're chasing him, now it's going to be that violent tomahawk right through the near elbow. And you just want to be as violent as you can, trying to force him to kind of make a one-handed catch. But the big kind of coaching point in that situation is the receiver's never allowed to come down with the ball with two hands. He's got to catch it with that outside hand only. And you're doing everything you can to violently separate that inside hand from the ball.